Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Mila. Happy Thursday to everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope that since I last saw you, you have had a blessed week. So I am here to do my week 39 post-op lap band surgery check-in. I've had quite a few new subscribers since my last video, so if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome along to my journey. A little bit about me is I am a lap band patient. I started my journey back October 14th, 2011 at 292 pounds, and I joined the gym, and for a couple of months I worked out and I lost 50 pounds, and on February 3rd, 2012 I was banded at 240.5 pounds, and so for the last 39 weeks I have been on a banded journey. And my total weight loss, or last week I checked in at 176.6, and so at that point I had lost about 115, 16 I don't know the math. So my last check-in was 176.6. I have 4.9 cc's in my 10 cc allergen lap band, and I'm here to do my check-in. So for week 39, well, last week it was a 3.4 loss, and you know those weeks that you have where you work out really, really hard and your eating is on point and you just know that, no matter what the scale says that you've worked out? That wasn't me this week. If you have been following me along in my journey, you know that I struggle very, very much in this journey, regardless of what the overall weight is. I struggle on a weekly basis. And I was thinking to myself as I was going to make this check-in, I really haven't reported a gain in quite some time. And nobody wants to report a gain. I would rather report a loss or a maintain. But unfortunately, I am here to report a gain. No surprise, right? If you were with me on Monday and you saw my ranting video about Oreos. I am coming in to check in at, let's see, as of yesterday, my weight was 178 pounds, and so that was a 1.4 pound gain. As of earlier, my weight was 179 point something, and so it was a massive gain. Totally not fair to have to do video check-ins the day after Easter, the day after Halloween. So I know that, what I'm about to say is the reason why I had such a big gain. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is a gain. Like I said, I realize that I haven't reported a gain in quite some time. So at this point in the journey, I just have to be able to take the loss, the maintain, and the gain, and do what I gotta do. This week, being a mother trumped being a weight loss surgery patient. I have put a massive amount of priority on being a weight loss surgery patient, but this week being a mother trumped that, and it usually does, but I find some type of balance and with that, and this week I could not do that. So this week, okay, so last week when I came to you guys, I told you guys I had a 3.4 pound loss, and a big part of the loss was that I was working out like crazy, but I had also got a fill. And so if you guys know, I get fills more frequently because they just don't seem to be, lasting. I haven't hit restriction yet. But I had been on liquids and mushies for longer than normal because that was my first fill since my emergency unfill. And so I know that aside from working out really, really hard, that the lack of really heavy sustenance food is what caused, a bigger loss, especially when you're on the last leg of your tour. I have about 20 something pounds till I reach goal. So anyway, so I knew that once I started to bring back food into my diet, that I was going to see a gain. But it doesn't justify the big gain that I had. And the reason for that is this. I could not work out this week. On Friday, so last time I saw you guys was Thursday. That Thursday evening, my older sister went into labor. And so Friday, in the AM hours or whatever, we welcomed a baby into our family. And so my sister has a 5-year-old. And so I was at the hospital all night with her, and so that morning, since I still wasn't back at work yet, I took my sister's 5-year-old and I had my son. So on Friday, I had been at the hospital the whole night, so I didn't get to work out on Friday. I had the 5-year-old. My son is enrolled in the daycare, but the 5-year-old is not, so I couldn't go to the gym with him. So I didn't work out on Friday. I worked out on Saturday. I ran 5 miles. Sunday, I could not for the same reason. My mom was able to watch the 5-year-old on Sunday or on Saturday, but on Sunday, I could not. Just being with my sister, being with my family. On Monday, I went to the gym. That was the rant and rave about the Oreo cookies, the peanut butter cookies. Tuesday, what I decided to do, I'm all over the place, but what we decided to do this year was I refused to have a bunch of candy in my house from Halloween. Not that that really worked, but what we decided to do was that my son is only allowed to keep like a certain amount of candy. We live like in a really, really I guess, prominent area of town. And so our side of town is referred to as the rich side. Not that my house is the rich side. But anyway, with that said, the candy, the amount of candy that they give out here, they give out full-size candy bars. They give out so much candy. And so my son is only allowed to keep a set amount of candy. And so what we decided to do was I refused to have all this candy in my house. I said, I'm going to take you to around the block, and what we'll do afterwards is we'll go to grandma's house and we'll have a make your own personal pizza and cupcake decorating party. And that way it's a one-time thing and there isn't a whole bunch of candy in my house. And so Tuesday I was running around buying everything that I needed, baking cupcakes, baking sugar cookies, doing all of that stuff. And so I couldn't go to the gym on Tuesday. And then yesterday, Halloween, it was Halloween. I could not go to the gym. And I also had my sister's 5-year-old. And so by the time we did all of the trick-or-treating, all of the festivities, taking him back home, there was no way for me to go to the gym. So with that said, there was really not much exercising going on this week and eating. I did horrible. I absolutely did horrible. There's no excuses for it. I had 1,000 excuses, but not one good enough reason. And sorry guys, it got like super dark in here. Let me open up the light or the blinds. I had a million excuses, but not one good reason. I think that the peanut butter Oreo cookies kind of just threw me off. And for the last 3 days, if I wanted it, I ate it. And that's all bad, all bad. Just the stress from going back to work. I mean, they're excuses. They're not reasons. They're excuses. But, the stress of being back at work, festivities at work, just the emotional stress of everything. I have quite a few friends that live on the East Coast, and there was a couple of days that I couldn't get a hold of some of them, and I was stressed out over that. And, thank God everybody's okay. But, so it was a bad week. It really was a bad week. And I just did not do well. I did not do well at all. I go in for a fill appointment on Monday, and so, my portions are getting a lot bigger, and so hopefully that'll, again, reset me. I keep thinking, what am I going to do when I can no longer keep hitting that reset button? But I just have to take this one day at a time and, get to where I can get, and I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But for right now, I think to be 20-something pounds away from goal and to be at a 4.9 cc and a 10 cc band, I think I'm doing okay. And so I'm 9 months out of surgery, so I think I'm doing okay. But other than that, I mean, that's really it. It was a crappy week. I made horrible food choices. I know what I need to do, and I know what I need to do to lose weight. And so there's going to be weeks that you have off weeks. And, if at the end of the day, a 2-3 pound loss is what I had to pay for being a mother, this week, then you know what? Then that's what it is. And not that that's why. I think when I say that, what I mean by that is I'm sure if I would have been able to exercise and my eating wouldn't have been on point, that I would have been able to at least maintain. And so all in all, bad food choices, being busy, it didn't work out. I do have the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America's 5K fundraiser down in Cal State Northridge this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that everyone out there has had an amazing week, has had an amazing loss. I'm sure we're all in the same boat. We all had a difficult week with the holiday, Halloween, and we're gonna have even more difficult weeks coming up with Thanksgiving. My son's birthday's in 2 weeks, and so day by day, pound by pound, meal choice by meal choice. It is what it is. I'm okay with that. I do not want to lose it over a few pounds. I can't. I've got enough going on that if I were to stop and break down over a 2 pound gain, I would be doing myself and everyone around me a disservice. And so this is the realness to the journey. Some weeks you gain, some weeks you lose, some weeks you maintain. And so I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm loved, I'm blessed. It is what it is. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Continue to have an amazing week and weekend. Lose big, love harder, and remember why you started your journey. For those of you that have been affected by Hurricane Sandy, please know that you are continuously in my prayers. My love, I'm so glad that you guys are okay. So until next time, take care. God bless. I love you all. Bye, guys.